Hi everybody, welcome back to another one of my little videos. So what we're doing today, well I should say a couple of days ago, is we're just getting Handy-Wandy all ready to get dressed up. She's obviously got nowhere to go like the rest of us, but we need to prepare her anyway. So Handy-Wandy, these plastic nail practice hands, just the brown tips there that you see, you just clip them off and on. They're not particularly expensive. I think you can get them for about £15 and they come with a bag of the tips for it. Now the 4 fingers there, they're one size tips, and the thumb, which I'm not bothering about today, they're slightly bigger. So, but you can tell the difference in them anyway, and you can buy the refill bags for them as well. So they're an alright investment for practicing. So yeah, I'm taking my nail cutters, my tip cutters, and I'm just shortening them. I did think, oh, I'll just use my file for this, and then I thought, oh, this would be a lot quicker with my e-file, so that's what I do. I just get a sanding band and I just buff over them just so they're not shiny, and my tips stick to them a bit better, because these are a bit tricky to get the glue to adhere. You have to kind of hold it on for a good 20 seconds maybe. I did try and put a form on, and I've left that footage in. It's just they're not particularly great at sticking to the rubber bit on the tip of these fingers. You see that bit that I'm holding there? So I decide against that and I go in with tips. So like I say, we just buff off that shine and yeah, get it ready to get some tips on her. Here we are. Just getting rid of those raggedy bits there. Much quicker than using a hand file. All my children are away back to school and nursery today. I am absolutely thrilled. Not just for a bit of peace and quiet, but they really needed it as well, especially my son. He's 17 and he has cerebral palsy, he's in a wheelchair, and he's really struggling. He really needs a bit of company. He is such a sociable lad, and he really needs to be talking to somebody other than me for a change. So yeah, I'm really happy to be back to school. So yeah, brushing off the dust here. And I just take a butterfly form, and I'll let you just watch the car crash that is this attempt to stick it onto the practice hand. So I got a letter today saying that I am getting the first of my COVID vaccines this week, out of the blue. Well, I was expecting it, but not this quick. I'm a carer for my son, so this is why I've been offered it. And I'm more than delighted to be getting it. I'm really, really happy. So hopefully he'll get it at some point as well. But yeah, so we tuck that form in, changing the subject yet again. We tuck that form in, but they're just a nightmare to stick to the rubber, and I ended up with a gap in underneath the free edge of, you know, the free edge of what would be a real nail, of that tip. You see, I'm just trying to squeeze it to try and curve it to make it fit better underneath that nail there, but I just can't get rid of it. I end up just squeezing it too much and I just give up. So I take a box of cheap tips that I had just for using for practicing for videos, and you know, just for me to be able to practice different techniques and things that I want to try. So I've got these. They weren't expensive, just got them from, I think, eBay. It was probably eBay, but you could probably get them on Amazon as well. And I just sized them up. Obviously they're all going to be the same size, these 4, because these tips are all the same size. That one's a bit too big, see? So just get a slightly smaller one, And I just show you one because, like I say, it takes a good half minute roughly to hold them on to get them to stick. So that's the Glitter Bells base glue. I'm just putting a little bit on. There's a small well in these tips, which gives you a bit of a guide to stick them on. Yeah, you really got to press that on, and because there's no heat or anything from, you know, like you would on your natural nail, it just takes a good bit longer to adhere. But you'll be thankful I'll only show you the one. And just tentatively taking my hand away, and that seems okay. Yep, thumbs up. So we just go ahead and do the other three. There we are, all done. And now what I'm going to do is I know it's not necessary because it's a plastic hand, but I'll just show you what prep I would do on a real hand. So that was the Prep Spray Plus from CJP. It smells amazing. And this is Nails Ultra Bond Acid Primer. I'll just put a little bit of this on what would be the natural nail on a real person. So we just pop a little bit on that. I think I'll waft my hands about a wee bit to try and get it to dry. I have my nails, what is it called? I think it's the Max Adhesion monomer. I just use a little jam jar, I just keep it, and I've got CJP Crystal Glass. I'm using my Liz Guild acrylic brush. This is a new brush to me, it's a bit smaller, and I have to say I really like it. I've gotten used to it being a little bit smaller, but yeah, I'm really liking the feel of just having that little bit more sort of control and just being a bit more neat, I suppose. So yeah, we're just putting a clear layer over just so as we've not got a ridge from the nail tip to the stuck on nail tip, if you get what I mean. So yeah, it's not particularly important to do it right down to the very tip of the nail tip. Just more the natural nail, really. So we go ahead and just do them all that way. And that's really about it. So unfortunately, I will be honest with you, Handy-Wandy is still sitting ready to be dressed up. I've done nothing with her. So now that the kids are all back at school, I will hopefully have a wee bit more time so that I can do a couple more videos and things while they're there. She says. Just making that nice and neat and smooth. Make sure not to flood the pretend cuticle. And the pinky. So yeah, I've just, I don't know why, but I've left a picture in at the end just so you can see her already. And I will try and think of something to do with her to make her as beautiful as she can be. And hopefully that's not too far into the future. So once again, thanks very much for taking the time to watch this little video. And if you haven't already, I would really, really love it if you could subscribe to my channel. It really warms my heart seeing, you know, that I'm getting more and more subscribers. Kind of more, you know, every time I'm putting a video up, I find I'm getting a little bit more, and it's lovely. It really is nice. So thanks so much, and I will see you very soon, hopefully. Bye.